Hello and welcome. Today we're diving into a question we get all the time here at Amour Desserts. It's a delicious little dilemma. You're dreaming of a spectacular custom-made cake, but it's for a small, intimate celebration. We're going to get right to the heart of it.
So picture this. Maybe it's a romantic anniversary for two, a super cozy birthday, or you're planning a sweet surprise for your best friend. The moment just feels special, and you want a cake that's just as personal, right? We totally get it. But if you've looked into getting a fully custom cake from us, you might have run into a little bit of a snag, this minimum order size. And you're probably wondering, wait, why is that?
Yep, there it is. Our minimum for a fully custom cake is 12 servings. Now, I know that can feel like a lot when you only need enough for a few people. But trust me, there are really good reasons for this. And stick with me, because understanding them is going to open you up to some beautiful alternatives you'll absolutely love.
Okay, first things first, let's be super clear on what we mean by a custom cake. We're not just talking about picking a cake out of a display case. No, this is a completely bespoke creation. It involves consultations with you, working with your unique theme and colors, and creating all those intricate, handmade details. Everything is built from the ground up just for you.
All right, so let's pull back the curtain and get into the really surprising truth about the work that goes into every single one of these cakes. This is where you'll see why a smaller cake doesn't necessarily mean a simpler cake.
Here's the core of it. You'd think a smaller cake means less work, right? And you're not wrong when it comes to things like butter and flour. Yeah, we use less. But the biggest part of the equation, the time, the skill, the artistry that goes into designing, baking, and decorating, that stays almost exactly the same.
That's because every single custom cake, whether it's for 10 people or 100, has to go through the same critical steps. You've got the design and admin on the front end, the careful prep and baking, the super important stacking and chilling for a perfect structure, and then, of course, all that detailed decoration. None of those steps get shorter just because the cake is smaller.
And get this, in some ways, a smaller cake is actually trickier to make. Imagine trying to write beautiful script or create a complex design on a tiny canvas. It takes even more precision. Plus, some of those gorgeous design elements, like delicate sugar flowers, they just don't shrink down gracefully without losing their wow factor. And again, the whole process, planning, baking, decorating, it's all still there.
And all of this leads to a reality that can be kind of surprising, because so much of the cost is tied up in that skilled labor, which doesn't change. A tiny custom cake for 5 people can end up costing nearly the same as a cake for 12 or 14. We totally get that this can cause some real sticker shock when you first see a price quote. So, our 12-serving minimum is really designed with you, the customer, in mind. For one, it makes sure you get way better value, spreading that cost of labor across more servings. It also gives our decorators the space they need to create something truly stunning for you. And honestly, it helps us be really transparent with our pricing to avoid that kind of disappointment.
Okay, so that is the why. But what if you're still planning that small celebration? Does this mean you can't have an amazing, beautiful dessert from us? No way. Let's get to the good part, the exciting solutions we have for you. The great news is you are absolutely not out of options. We have so many beautiful alternatives that feel just as special and just as celebratory for those smaller gatherings.
So let's talk about what you can do. You can grab one of our elegant, pre-designed signature cakes. Or how about a stunning cupcake flower bouquet? They're incredible and so fun to share. Or for a really intimate and fun treat, you could even pick out a few of our different individual cake slices and create your own little tasting menu.
But what if you're hearing all this and you're nodding along, but you're still thinking, I hear you, but I really have my heart set on that one-of-a-kind, totally unique design?
Well, here's a little insider tip that some of our regulars absolutely swear by. Just go for it. Order the 12-serving minimum, get that dream cake you've been imagining, and just make the celebration last longer. Enjoying leftovers the next day is a treat in itself. A cake this special is definitely worth enjoying for more than just one night.
So, as we wrap things up here, the most important thing to know is that a perfect cake for your celebration is always waiting for you. It's just about finding the right one for the right moment.
It really boils down to this. We focus on making the right product for the right occasion.
A big, show-stopping custom cake is perfect for a big event. And for those more intimate moments, our other curated options deliver that exact same quality and joy.
At the end of the day, our mission is to help you find that perfect, beautiful dessert that makes your special moment unforgettable, no matter how big or small. We're always here to help you find that perfect fit.
So hopefully this all makes sense, and more importantly, leaves you feeling excited about all the beautiful ways you can celebrate. So now the only question left is, what are you going to choose for your next special moment?